Greetings, traveler.
make sure that I know which classes it might not work for, so that's a disclaimer in the video. So let's pick priest and let's see where we go. All right, Mass Hysteria is obviously a great card. Thunder Lizard, Holy Smite, Quartz. Yeah, probably the Smite. It's funny how the deck goes like that. Mage seems solid now. Oh, absolutely. Mage is super good. Game. I'm not trying to do this. I mean, so I'm not trying to build the best priest deck ever here, right? Obviously. Because normally this is an extremely easy enforcer for what I'll do with priest and play control. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to test my... Essentially, you can do exclamation mark TLDR, and there I very, very briefly go over what curve works for me right now. And there are classes that will probably do a lot better with that, but I want to see if it's at least something functional in every class. So that's why I'm going to be picking Taskmaster here, because Enforcer's not a bomb, and for the big slot we're looking for bombs. So Mind Control would classify as a bomb, Amber would classify as a bomb, Worm, Bone Mare, those would all be bombs. Enforcer's not really a bomb. Enforcer is a stalling tool for a control oriented deck, right? So I'll pick the 1-drop here. All right. Statue is definitely bomb-ish for sure. Much more bomb than the Moshock would be. But premium 6s right now, probably a tiny bit better. Because Statue's not still exactly, right? And it's also pretty expensive at the... Like, because of the way I'm drafting, the Statue isn't the end-all be-all. I'm trying to be a bit more on board. So then the Shadow Priest's probably going to be better, right? Whew. We have Scorcher and Hysteria. The Nova isn't mandatory. Once again, we're not trying to build... Yeah. God. That's the problem with Priest, man. Priest just doesn't follow these rules. Look at all these cards. You don't have this in other classes, right? Shadow Madness, Shadow Priest, Mind Control, Mass Hysteria. You don't have that, right? You don't have that in other classes. Once again, I'm not trying to build the best deck here. I'm trying to test the curve. I'll take the Shadow Priest here, just because we have 2 sources of AoE. And I don't want to build a control deck. Like, I will probably deliberately make this deck worse than it could have been. What are you trying to build? I'm trying to follow a certain... Oh, God. Yeah, it's just not doable in Priest. I guess I could pick Cleric. Because we need 5 1 to 2 mana cards. I'm usually never on Team Cleric, but the third 6 mana card is not exactly what we need either. So yeah, let's actually go Cleric. Trying to make Aggro Priest? No, not quite. Ooh, Blade Master and Priest is very, very, very sexy. Very sexy. Yep, straight back to the non-sexiness. Sewer Crawler's better than Gravedigger on curve. That's about all I'm gonna say. If we're gonna be more curve oriented, the shields could definitely be better. With 2 Shadow Priests, Shadowbird Pain is probably not like as Archetype sets up before you start to draft. I haven't seen a Ninja Blade Master All expansion. Yeah, it's not in a good bucket. The lower buckets you don't see very often. So what could I have skipped? I could have not picked Micro Attack, right? And downgraded for the 2. I'm surprised the Champ auto pick over Cube and Crasher. It's not what I wanted for the deck. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to test. Leave me alone. I'm looking for a very specific set of things I want. I'm not trying to make aggro priest. I think I'm trying to make the curve that I want to have. I might actually need this Shell Razor. Then again, the Temple Enforcer is like that bomb-esque thing. Probably needs Corpse Razor, just... I know, but it draft. Yeah, but I don't give a shit. I literally don't give a shit. I can pass the best priest deck I could have ever had, and I don't give a shit. I don't play for gold. I don't play for average, right? I play to test shit. And if I get an insane priest deck and I play the insane priest deck, it's sort of a waste of my time. Because I'm like, wow, if I get an insane priest deck, it does well. I learned so much right now, right? Oh yeah, during the meme runs, that's entirely different, right? The meme runs are entirely different. Need the Warbear at the end. Squashling is a bit more size. 1, 2, 3. Muffin. Not hitting a bomb here is, yeah. So what could we have had? Like Stormwind Champ, right? But it's not really what we're looking for. Yeah, I think Priest just doesn't follow this. I think Priest just has too many unique ways to draft. I don't think I can recommend much stuff for Priest. The funny thing is that this deck probably does like okay-ish, right? It's probably not a 0-3. It probably needs Holy Water at the end.
Anduin versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
The light shall bring victory.
I don't think you understood what I was trying to say, right? Which is probably my fault because I'm not extremely clear about it. So I am going to make a meta video. In this meta video, I have a particular way of drafting that I would like to detail. That particular way of drafting applies to a lot of classes, but maybe not all. Therefore, I'm now testing the classes where I'm not sure whether that particular way of drafting applies. So, for me to get valuable data, I need to draft the deck the way how we would draft the other classes. Does that make more sense? Because if I don't, then I don't learn anything and it's just useless for me. Now we're testing if the draft works. Well, I didn't hit really what I wanted, but it's like more sort of, right? No, like the 5s are weak as well. It's just, Priest is just way less curve reliant. Priest is just so much less. Oh, come on. Come on, man. What a bastard. I was gonna have so much fun with that. Hey, Samanko. But there are too many unique, specific cards in Priest for my strategy to work, I believe. But then it's good, right? It's good that we test that and get that over with. Just the fact that we have 2 Cabal Shadow Priests, those are such unique cards that play way more in the way how you'd like to play Priest normally.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Because a normal Priest is much more about, you know, it's much more like a control-oriented archetype. If I don't die, you know, I have some AoE, I have some good late game, and Cabal Shadow Priest just plays completely into that. Priest also has a reasonable amount of like built-in AoE with the Nova, with Scream, with Mass Hysteria, Spirit Lash, and probably Duskbreaker and all that. So it's just a much more control-oriented class. So then I need to do something else for Priest. Or just not talk about Priest, right? Or say, this applies to these classes. Oh boy. It's the 0-0 bracket on an A. It's another one for the highlight reel.
For me.
Corpse Razor is way more tempo. And I guess given that we have a Bone Mare, we should probably do that. Is this for F2K or for your own YouTube? It's for my own YouTube, sort of, but it gets placed everywhere else that where it applies, right? What do you think about the nerfs? Eh. For Arena, it's like, eh. I would have liked to put the Corpse Razor on the bear, so maybe just Enchanter was good enough. I was just figuring, hey, if I can get the Bone Mare off, I'm good. But this deck, you probably need to be more greedy. Not supposed to hit the face. I'm not doing a meme run right now, Blue Fire. Ooh, that's insane.
Is someone injured?
I can get 2 more cards of Squashling, or just 1 card. Probably just 1 card with the Smite, right? Actually, goes to 2. If I Squash, I keep it alive versus... Yeah, it's probably Squash, actually. Let's keep it alive against Warpath. Man, that Cleric, holy shit. What a Cleric. So I guess next on the list is Shaman, right? Because I know Pally works. Rogue, I guess I need to do some more specific, as in Rogue has a bit more hard removal.
What now?
Pally, Mage, Warrior, Rogue, sort of. Druid, sort of need to test. Druid, Hunter, Shaman. Warlocks works-ish, yeah.
I don't need any of you.
Gotta threaten lethal before the Deathwing can save him.
Anduin versus Gul'dan.
Good.
Your soul shall be mine.
The light shall bring victory.
Normally you don't really keep Cleric, but in this deck I think you do. It's just a Diarmal plus.
Is someone injured? Right away.
We drew pretty heavy, which is not terrible for this deck.
Right away.
Monka S Lord.
Right away.
Oh, he's at 16, so there's that. Oh, never mind. He just wins the game off that. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, that initiative there was insane for him.
At last, a worthy fool.
The game is so good because of these cards. Can't imagine what the game would look like if you didn't randomly lose the game. It's not a great Hysteria, but I think you still do it just because you want to curve right after that. Six mana, 1 Super Collider charge. Still playable.
We hear your heart.
Wow, that's a slam dunk. Nice. Come on, Jam.
Who wants to play?
I'd love to push face, but Demon Bolt trade is such a punish, so I'll trade that one. We can still win? Yeah, I mean, getting a Bone Marrow off is just huge. So good. Obviously, face is super tempting there, right? But yeah, like Siphon and trade would be so bad. Because now at least we got the 5/5. Alright. Sort of don't really want to play the Basilisk if I were to have this on board. But on the other hand, if I play this, I give him the file. So I guess I just Basilisk.
Let me change your mind.
Mind changed. That's a particular beat. That's why it's effects like that which make me a little bit monk ass for playing it, but I think the defile was a reasonable fear. Didn't think about Mossy. Well, I think defile is more common and more annoying than Mossy. Because defile is only 2 mana. Mossy's pretty much his entire turn. So I think it's still the right play. It's just that Mossy is super annoying. If this is a different class where defile is not a problem, then we probably do a different play. Yeah. Because as I said, instinctively I wanted to play the Gravedigger, but defile just is pretty annoying then. Right. If MC Tech was a priest card, it would suck but it would sort of be acceptable. Right? Dragon Slayer is not a priest card. Dragon Slayer is a neutral card, which means that you have to play around it. Well, first of all, you can't. Unless you're in a very specific situation, you can't really play around the... Sort of want to keep this, but if we hit a 1 or a 2, it's better. Unless you're in a very specific situation, you can't really play around Dragon Slayer. Cabal, you can play around. Absolutely can play around. Because it's a class card, you know they can have it. And it's a specific target, right? Raz, what are you going to do? Never play any dragon at any point? Can't do that. Do you like Twisting Nether? No, not really. I've never really loved Twisting Nether. It's sort of like, you know, you drafted a Hydra, and Volcano is a Shaman card, right? You know you can get super punished for playing the Hydra, but at least it's a calculated risk. Same way against Priest, you're like, man, he can have Shadow Madness, he can have Cabal, but oh, this Basilisk, right? But the argument of, oh, just never play a dragon ever, lol forehead, right? That's just, it's not good. I like the 3/5 more because I can get 4 damage. Okay. That's annoying, but at least it took both of his things.
I don't need any of you.
What is your opinion on Priest in Arena currently? I haven't really played enough Priests to give you a proper ranking.
We hear your
Initiative, baby. Yeah, that's one of those turns where you're just like, ugh, killed my totem.
Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
Yummy fish. He can lightning bolts for 5 or zap for 4 now. He didn't need the totem for lightning bolt, so maybe just a zap or a shock. Eh.
There's little time.
The Squashling is a little eh. It's not insane. It's probably just jam an ogre. Next turn, do stuff. Is it eh? Yeah, like 1 storm, right? And it's a lot of investment. Because even if I heal the 2-1 up to a 2-3 and trade, it's still free kill here, so just not that much upside to healing. You bastard. Bloodlust's currently not lethal, but it's getting a little scary. But if I Holy Water and play 1 Squashling, I don't think that cuts it either. So I think we just go here and heal both. Hope he trades the Squashes and then hit him with the Scorch. Little trading, please. Can't pass up that 7-3 into the 6-7, right, buddy? Am I right? Old chump? Yeah, there we go. Well, that should have been really scary, but it wasn't, so that's good for us. He trades! Yep. Gave up my Scorch. Feels bad, man. I didn't think that Cleric and Basilisk was better, but maybe I should reevaluate, right? Because Worm is a thing. Could I have my Scorcher back, please? Yeah. Stormbringer. Win the game. Could have Holy Water to Worm. Yes. Could have also used the 1/1 poison guy. I prefer using the 1/1 poison guy. He's got Stormbringer, doesn't he? That's why he was so happy playing it into the Basilisk. Oh, thank God.
Shall we make a storm?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I wonder.
You dare challenge the daughter?
Now that I could see myself holy watering.
I serve.
Push forward.
Challenge you to beat those memes, Shady. Well, have you tried winning without hitting the face, Deck?
Me angry. Me also angry. Out of my jungle.
Push forward.
Cypherdom, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. That'd be too painful for me. Yeah, just say like beating those memes. I'm like, I think I've done so this month so far. Have you seen my all random run?
Hey! Good tickets don't come cheap. Push forward.
You dare challenge the daughter of Deathwing?
Yes, Neophyte. I actually didn't read the patch notes. I just read what was in there before. No.
Let me change your mind.
I will show you fear.
Let me change your mind.
Well played.
You win this
Anduin versus Rexar.
one. Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
What do you mean with transform cards, RT? You just mean evolution, or? Cats that pee on their owners while they're sleeping. That sounds pretty dance game. I think that's a little bit too narrow, RT, for a meme run, just because it's so very specific.
I don't need
Snipe me, baby. Aw. Hex? No, I think he means evolution, I saw. Because I don't think hexes are... Like, I know he said transform, right? But I think the way he said it, I don't think he cares about hex. Dark one, snatch all. I do have an infinite evolution video on my YouTube, if you care for that, the form dunk. It's pretty cool.
For me.
Schnicks. Have to be Schnicks.
The brain buys you
That's so fucking stupid. I mean, he's a hunter having to deal with our shit, so it's okay-ish. It's just... We could have been in such a good spot.
awaken.
Like, we're in a good spot, right? But we could have been in an amazing spot. There's a highlight, Kimuri. You can check it out if you like. I think it went 9 wins? I think he wants to unleash, right? So putting a taunt in the way should be good. Sure. Thank you, Kimuri. It was fun. It was actually fun.
We hear your We must cleanse the Sunwell.
You want to go Enchanter Messenger that turn for more health for Volcano. But the there was no board space and no way to kill something off. So
You love my new recipe.
Well fought.
I'm about to say like, hello?
Anduin versus Nemzi.
Let's have some fun.
The light shall bring victory.
Ooh. This stays, this stays. Maybe we should throw the cleric, but then again, I think I'll keep the entire hand. It's so flexible.
Is someone injured?
Happy New Year!
Right away.
I like the Basilisk to get around to our Creeper.
That was awesome!
It's harvest time.
Right away.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Right away.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Primitive. Obviously, Holy Water Aziliax is not a bad play, but while we have this on board, we should probably try and get some draws out of it.
Right away.
Regular hero power wouldn't get it out of Hellfire range. Double heal will also get it around the foul.
Push forward.
So Scorcher now is okay for him. We played around Scorcher earlier with the shield on the Basilisk. Trade Holy Water is fine. Looking at the other lines and I'm not seeing anything that looks great.
Right away.
Because this gives you a freeze to protect your Cleric. It opens up Warbear next turn. You have your Shadow Priest for if he ever plays into it. Developing the Crab would give him a Defile. Unless you go ahead and sack one of your guys, which is probably fine, right? You can get rid of the Defile starter. Then again, if he plays a 1 health minion and Defile, it's rather bad. Oh, for some reason I thought we had mana left. Okay, never mind.
Right away.
This makes it a rather easy turn then.
Push forward.
I guess I must have confused myself with saying that Warbear was a play or something and that I thought we were on 8 right now.
At last! A worthy fool.
I like saving a smite and removing the 1 health minion off the board. Hellfire? No. That's the face of a man that didn't hit taunt on his adept.
The brave buys you no rest.
Right away.
Guess I could have popped this, right? Sure. But then, yeah. The cleric's a threat, right? Give him that attack. Scorcher looking okay. Mass Hysteria was looking fine. Guess we can Mass Hysteria for the lulz, right? Fight! Rah. Well played.
Anduin versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
The light shall bring victory.
Add him. Why would we do that? Monk ass. Monk ass, monk ass, monk ass. It's a highlight, Ugbog. It's a highlight. Should be.
Is someone injured?
Man, these people don't have anything, right? What the hell?
Right away.
You told Adok about the run. What did he say? Shady went 9 doing that? Why? Oh my god, these turns, dude.
Right away.
Your turn to bleed.
Your time to bleed.
So many possibilities.
Could play around Hellfire with powered shield and heal, but nah. Getting a 3/3 on board and drawing an extra card seems just fine. Did you explain it was for a sub-drive, Tara? Or did you just leave him there? Oh. He has 2?
Is that food? I need it.
Oh, I was hoping the Defile wouldn't get discarded. Poor bastard. This is actually pretty tricky. Ordering? Yeah, I should have just default first. I don't know why. This is actually a little tricky because of Scorcher. Ew! Part of me wants to send the 3-1 in. Well, that's just wrong, right? Probably just want the extra card. You. You could heal the 3/3, sack the 1/1, play Golaka. Yeah, we could do that, but I don't really want to give up the cleric if I don't have to. If he Tangle Furs me now, or Tricksters me, I overdraw.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay. Healing there is so greedy, play the Golaka. I'm not sure it's that greedy. I'm gaining health on my board as well.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Right away. Oh.
What fools these mortals be!
He's trying to catch up in cards. I was going to Scorch, but Warbear feels fine. What do you think about the nerfs? I don't really care too much, seeing as they're pretty much aimed at constructed. Hey, Cosman.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth!
The file? Yeah.
Unleash me.
Can't always play around the file, guys. Or you don't always want to play around the file. Yeah, but who would pick Arena Fanatic and Mist? Let's be real here. Let's not give these unreasonable examples, right? Hey, by the way, Cosman, thank you for the 100. Not sure if I already said that. Fans of Arena Picket, smiley face. Miss Lethal, whoops.
Me angry. Me also angry.
How much did I have?
The sun has set for me.
Wait, for real?
The brave buys you no rest.
Excuse me.
I wonder.
Damn, now we're one off again. Oh, now we're actually off. Play the cards. I like putting the taunt in a way. Preserve us.
come cheap.
Well played.
Well played. Did some rebucketing happen? They didn't announce anything. So. Or do you mean with the nerfs?
Anduin versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
The light shall bring victory.
No, I have not yet, Cosmin. That's sad, Camel. What did your thing kill? Or was he out of stuff?
I don't need any of you. For me! For me! Murder!
You had a warp path right there, dude. Hello, dude? This did AoE stuff, right? Hello?
Big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Prove your worth, cur.
So if there was a single injured Blade Master on the board and he would warp path to kill it, would you still think it's normal or not? The other things didn't exist, right? The other things were already dead. He just warp path one dude. If he doesn't have a better play, it seems okay. Maybe I'm just out of touch with what's okay these days, you know? Out of touch. We're not winning this, Wide Bay. Just letting you guys know. Warrior is sort of the counter to this style if you don't draft heavy enough, and this deck isn't really heavy enough. Maybe he has 6 warp paths. Well, that would be cheating, right? So then we can report him. It's important to report people if they're cheating. Complains about the play, still wins. I don't think I win. I think I lose. Am I gonna have to steal a 0-3?
Right away.
Yeah, we're not winning this. Attack mode! Yep. I mean, 6-0 was a natural for this deck, so guess we're okay with it. Feeding a Scorcher into a 6 damage Gorehowl is just so bad. But I think I need to play something until I get a Hysteria. So. Is testing revealing that this kind of deck for Priest is still fine? I think in general it reveals that the strategy is good. It's just that we missed a little bit of the curve, but it is showing how insane it is if you open up with a good 1-drop these days. The early game is just not contested, so... I'd say if anything, it's showcasing how nice it is to have...
Let me change your mind.
How nice it is to have the 5 1 to 2 minute cards. Gandrish, thank you for the 29 months in a row. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Why don't you have the Akar card back? Why would I have the Akar card back? Alright, good at the game, right? Good-ish, I suppose. I wanted that taunt all along. I was never after the full clear. Could have stolen Elise. Who cares? That's my problem right now, that I don't have a pack. You're right. It's the lack of the Angora pack that's really doing it here. No Scorcher? Pog? Question Pog? No Scorcher. Sometimes no Scorcher. Trying to outvalue this warrior? I'm not trying to outvalue anything. I'm trying to get on the board. If you hadn't noticed, he's got a Gorehowl and he's using it. And it's rather annoying. Execute. Badunk. Astral Tiger, baby. Now we in business. We in business. Didn't have a Scorcher earlier, so maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Wait. He didn't kill anything? With the bubblies in hands. Feels kind of awkward. Let's see. This kind of happens, right?
Neither snow nor rain nor wind. Move! There!
How are we not dead yet? Like, my lord. This is so ridiculous. A big bone marrow question mark?
Only a fool rejects the Lich King.
Spell power pack, baby.
This jungle hides many.
Alright. Bone mirror now, and there's like a sliver of hope. So close. Not a bad draw at all, but so close. Hand space? He had enough hand space. Happy New Year.
Anduin versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
The light shall bring victory.
The Basilisk is something I go back and forth on. I think because I'm a priest and I can't heal it and he can dagger, I'll probably not keep it. I think in other classes I might still keep it. Yeah, we got the one now. That's good. Need something for 3.
Prove your worth, cur.
Uh-oh. No Skipperino, turn 3 Areno, please. I only have 1,000,000 3-drops in the deck. There's 9 3s, yeah. Oh. Dang. Dang. Hey. Playable. Not great, but playable. I don't think anyone cares, Ugbok, like, as in that they don't care that it got nerfed, you know? But gotta take the opportunity for a good old-fashioned Twitch chat meme. Good old-fashioned Twitch chat memes. The classic priest problem. That speaker now? Oh my god. At least I don't feel bad about the Scorcher.
We hear your heart.
You never jam an ogre versus rogue. But I think here I'd rather do that and try to steal something else than 1/1. I think you might be overreacting a little bit, Sabella. Ooh, that is good.
We hear your heart.
Might have to Shadow Priest now if we don't hit anything. That's definitely something. And we get to draw. I'm on board.
Is someone injured?
This will be great.
I feel your pain right now, Ugbo. Like, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do this? I guess I'm gonna do this. I can't Shadow Priest whatever comes out if I use the messenger to kill it.
I wonder. Neither snow nor rain nor wind. Move!
Where do you get this from anyway? Violet Haze. Okay. Uh-oh. He's pretty happy aiming there. Prime Drake? Not even sure if that's so good for him though. Who wants a Prime Drake? Good Bone Mare here. But then we don't get the draw. I don't get the draw either way, but getting a Prime Drake in my hand is pretty juicy. Yeah. I don't think we draw either way this turn. Honestly, that was probably worse for him, considering the results, than had he not played it. Because it didn't do that much. It didn't kill the cleric. Now I just have a Prime Drake at the ready.
They are bent to my command.
Bone Mare. Heal the thing.
Shells up! Right away.
Don't feel the need to coin out a River Croc here. The counter Bone Mare?
We must cleanse the sun well.
Gets to kill it because of the Enrage. So there's definitely some argument to do it the other way around. Yeah, probably better actually to go the other way around. I was thinking about it. I was like, nah, getting the coins has to be better. And then a cube. I don't think I heal this because if he planks my Drake, then he trades here. I'll point out the crawler now because I kind of want to kill him.
Go away.
Why not heal the cube? Because then he can kill off my bone mare with a plank.
Right away.
I'm pleasantly surprised though by how the deck feels, how it's flowing.
Those aren't exciting enough.
We've been the aggro in a fair number of games.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Balls in the face.
Well played.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh, GG Electric. Just got out aggroed a lot. Sorry you finished your run, dude. Yeah, this is a pretty atypical priest. I would have never noticed if no one pointed it out. I don't think it matters. Deploy the counter aggro tools. No Beast Slayer, please. Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Come, my pretty bird.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I cast arcane missile.
Good thing I didn't go for the Basilisk. I was thinking about it. Could you not? He still has a flame? No, he still has a random one drop though. I think we're gonna cabal the
Push forward.
one drop next turn. Because he's gonna ping and play something cheap. And then we steal the cheap thing, go face. He has to ping again. Probably get a good warbear. Keep the board from there. Whenever they take this long on relatively like easy, play the cheap thing and ping, I always imagine that shit they heard me talk about what I want to do. It's not a thing, of course, right? Vast majority of the time it doesn't happen. Yoink.
Let me change your mind.
He's 7 wins with Shield Breaker, lots of early game, so I'm guessing a Pyre at the end and just curve and aggression.
I don't make mistakes. I bury them.
So he didn't get anything. He gets 3 armor. Okay. Do I have anything sick if I holy water that? I died this game. If my disciple dies, it's friendly minions, right? Yeah. And doesn't feel like it's worth it, right? I have a 5/3 right here. I'd only be getting a free disciple. I'd have to pay 8 mana for an 8/5.
Is someone injured?
Quickly.
Feels weird to heal the bear, but just a card. You'll also get a 1/1. Oh, the value. The value.
Obey. Right away.
We could have gone for trade off the 5/1 holy water, but I do like the heal. Yep. He was gonna kill it anyway, so guess we're fine-ish. He drafted the Undertaker.
My duty is to the king.
It's pretty weird. Has Golaka hit this run? No. It's not why you draft Golaka. Giving up the Ranger feels bad, but giving up the Scorcher feels worse. Because I don't really deal with Violet Worm, right? Unless I have this.
We hear your heart.
Quite the investment, but we're getting a Royal Guard in return, which could prove quite useful. Looks like we might be giving up Scorcher after all. This pick over the superior, whatever it was, because it's almost always the worst pick, somewhat paid off. Just the mid-game card, we really needed it. Could you switch the text under the cam and the camera? No, I'm sorry. There's too much. There's too much stuff going on. He wants more value. I can respect that.
My duty is to the king, for the king.
My eyes are open.
Because I switched the camera down. I guess I don't know. Like we can look at that. The camera used to be a lot lower. We could potentially look into that.
Let me change your mind.
For the king.
Trading? Yeah, for this crap. Hate this trade. I don't think 8 face is better than getting the board there, guys. Blast Wave was also really annoying.
Your magic shall not save me.
Float like a butterfly.
Whoa, okay. What's this max health? 9. If I trade in here and go to 2, I can heal all the way back up. Need to hit this bone mare soon. But yeah, we can look into it. Who asked again? Nico. Because it is useful to be able to see this, but I can't do that right now, right? Because then I'll do something and something else will break and this and that, so I need to take a little time and look at that properly. Has Hysteria done anything this run? Oh yeah, it's been rather good. Because even when you have a deck like this, you're not guaranteed to have the board. Went to buy a bone mare.
Your turn to bleed.
Hysteria will probably get worse and worse as we climb higher because these decks are way more common, the Meteor Flame Strike decks. But earlier it's just minions, so then Hysteria is useful.
Your magic shall not save
Is it sane to play that heal Echo minion against the mage that could have Blast Wave? What would your suggestion be? Would you never ever play it, Worty?
The brave buys you no rest.
Stand down!
Looks like we might get a little Hysteria.
Stand down!
Neither snow nor rain will reach.
How do you do Hysteria math there? I'm just trying to figure out where I should trade and what's like more likely going to be beneficial. That's mainly it. You can't 100% do the math, of course. Come on, priest hero power. Carry me through this. Oh. We're starting to fight decks with cards. It's rather annoying. I think that's it. Not sure the deck performs after this. It's a good draw, of course. I'm waiting for you at 11. Have you looked at the deck list? Or... He moves closer to fatigue? That doesn't matter.
I'm out of cards.
It's always over now, right?
You well played.
But yeah, 2 Flame Strikes, Polymorph, Meteor, Fungomancer, 2 Spellbreakers, Tar Creeper, Basilisk, Eggnapper, and early game. So, okay.
Anduin versus Mecha Jaraxxus.
You face Mechajaraxxus!
The light shall bring victory.
Is someone injured?
You're saying Eggnapper like it's OP? It's a common card. Mage has no buffs. I think it would be unfair for me to like make you feel stupid for that comment, right? The reason why I said it that way, because I always try to evaluate, because my brain immediately overloads with all kinds of sassy things I could say. But I don't need to do that here. The reason why I say Eggnapper the way I said it is because he has premium removal. He has decent-ish substance in the deck, like the Nesting Rock and such. And then on top of that, he has premium 3-drops, which are incredibly good right now. Napper definitely belongs in that premium 3-drop bucket. Did not prioritize the cleric. It's interesting. So if you hear me say Eggnapper like that, it is because on top of all the premium removal buckets he also has really good 3-drops, which is quite important right now. Oh my god, what a turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Right away.
Push forward.
Right away.
This pushes 5, and it keeps Shellraiser heal open, so I think it's okay. It's okay, Izer. Like I said, I know that I sometimes overreact when people say stuff, right? So I realized that it was good for me to take a moment, step back, and see whether your comment was reasonable or not. And I think it was totally reasonable. Let's draw a card first, shall we?
Right away.
Excuse me. Yeah, I was about to say Warbear with this would be funny. Blunk. Blunk. Squashling. Need to play some cards first. But I'll take the 1 card per turn still. Demon Bolt? Felt like it. Is he finally gonna kill the cleric? Oh my god. I think he's past the point where he's like, well, I didn't kill the cleric earlier, so that means I can't kill it right now. Such an awkward turn. We can just kill it with the ranger. Bump heal seems awkward. It gives him spell power, but he can do that anyway. We could just take his 2/3. But then he just kills the cleric and it's pretty awkward. Yeah, seeing as he can bump for spell power anyway, I think I'll get the card. It's awkward. It's not like I prevent him from doing that. Because, yeah, we sort of need to lose cards in order to Squashling draw, but at the same time, it's super likely it won't survive that long. Oh, is he doubling down? It's the best stats on board, so... Ah, he killed it. Damn. That's a more than reasonable Shadow Priest, but the 5/5 just does well. So I guess we just Warbear back. I was sort of happy he doesn't kill that off. Oh, Demon Fire? Bone Mirror. Hehe. Did I say I was happy? I'm not happy. Pissed. I think it always clears. Unless I've missed one. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. I missed one of the big boys attacking the 0/3 first. He could have just killed it with the spell. Oh yeah, you're right. I guess people are so used to Spellzerker being a River Croc. 5. And he's tapping.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Does he have Jiraxes or Alex or something? Messenger Hysteria was 100%? Cool. Was it better to trade with Hysteria than to develop board? I mean, he has a Bone Mirror and a Bone Mirrored minion on the board. I'm not sure what my development does there, other than give him an option to Demon Bolting it further ahead.
I don't need any of you.
The Ogre is so annoying for Demon Bolts. I'm wondering if I ever Shadow Priest the 0/3 out of the way. He just bumps it though, right? I know Bolt, that's good. The Scorcher killing the 3/1 is sort of nice. I guess I double Squashling.
Destroy.
This is the reroll guy. What's up, man?
Runs out.
I guess I shouldn't have Scorchered until I saw the 5-mana card. Yeah, made that a little awkward.
The grave buys you no rest. Computing.
Computing.
I've got an idea!
Your turn to bleed.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
Did he top deck Nether? Yeah. It's nasty. We knew he didn't have it, right?
Let me change your mind. Okay, pitchy, go!
You like?
What a god. All good things must come to an end, Master Warlock. Look.
Anduin versus Maiev.
Yes, Bereans.
None can escape my fury.
The light shall bring victory.
Prove your worth, cur. Stand down!
No, Bereans. You can be in ketosis and drop out of ketosis and then go back into ketosis. He drafted a Blink Fox. That's a monk ass right there. Missed hero power. Darn it. Betrayal's pretty bad if I go for cursed. It's probably still better. Oh, it's just dead to the 2-1 now because you already daggered. Still to play, I feel. The others are just worse. At least this pushes 5. Hello, gambler.
Is that food?
I need it. Miss me. Alright, if we get a Cabal Steel here, it's looking pretty decent for Bone Mirror. 5 mana Yeti. With upside, right? Plays around Plank.
Let me change your mind. Let me change your mind.
That's my rat, thank you. Now the rat was like, haha, I was just kidding. I wasn't really on the other side. I knew you'd steal me back. Please don't sack me first.
Think.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cabal might be better. Gets rid of this as well, right? Yeah.
Let me change your mind.
You started it, buddy. Chewing gum and changing minds. I'm all out of gum. Went 12 with Rogue yesterday, had 2 Valspines and 2 Kidnappers. That's not possible. Everybody knows those cards don't exist. And if they do, you get one of them.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like
This Basilisk is insane. Alright. If I Holy Water the Valspine, I can get the Basilisk Valspine. Which is sad, but that might be the play. And then I think I might ignore the 5/5 trade here, push 10, right? Oh, that looks okay. Nice Valspine you got there. Be a shame if someone were to steal steal it. Holy water, his face. Why kill the 1/1? Plague Scientists. The Crazed Chemists. Cold Blood. Giggle. Just, there's definitely things he can do with a 1/1. Tortola, preserve us. I was thinking, should I play Microtech because it's lethal?
When Earth moves, empires
Okay.
fall.
Microtech would have killed him, right? Oh, that's pretty good as well. Never mind. I know how mana works.
Well played.
Well played.
So we had Scorcher for the thing, so we did it, boys. We did it. Dunk.
Anduin versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
Man, investing in the early curve is paying off so much. Those random 2/1 drops are just showing up. Shady's still leveling his. Well, this is an A, right?
Stand down.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Stand down. Stand down.
Push forward.
Next turn we get the Basilisk down. So good. Wow, that hurts for him, dude. That hurts. So this is 4 health, right? Don't think I want to get scorched.
Push forward.
We have liftoff.
Push forward.
Oh, I could have nicked that. Shit. That was overly English. Where did that come from? Could have stolen that. I was so busy thinking about explosive trap that I didn't stand to think that I might be able to steal that. Then again, he's never gonna expect that we have it now. How surprised is he going to be when I steal something now?
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
He might die before we steal something. Yeah, that's entirely possible. Oh my god.
Well played.
Actually lethal.
Anduin versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
Not the same guy.
Happy New Year!
The light protects me.
Feels like a good game. We'll see, maybe we get a 6 Shadow Priest. Acceptable micro tech. I thought we were gonna be facing down a Misha or a Bear Shark, but now it's looking way more manageable. Potentially a head on board next turn if he like plays a Grim Necro here or something like that. Oh, oh my god, dude. Dude. My man.
Tortola, preserve us! Your work.
Debated.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Let me change your mind.
Move!
Big, sharp, pointy teeth!
But what if it's Cobra check? Attack first with Cabal, right? Attacking with... The Cabal can't attack yet, right? The Cabal is just summoned?
Obey.
That was good. I was healing it initially, but thank God we're not on Asia. Oh yeah, on Asia I wouldn't have tried. Not have tried on Asia.
Obey.
Move!
Well played.
Well played.
Obey.
Well fought. I concede.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring
The
victory.
sunlight will not reach us low. Never seen a blue moon glow.
Hey Kaladar.
Feel it glancing down to me. Stop your bellies at the feet. Stumble home and fall asleep. Dreaming in our mountain deep. Born underground, grown inside a rocky room. The earth is our cradle. The mountain shall become our tomb. Faces on the battlefield, you will meet your doom.
This might be a rougher one versus mage. No, one or two. I thought about Phoenix only, but he can coin Scorcher. Scorcher's a problem.
We must cleanse the sunwell.
Don't think we can let him Scorch.
Born underground, suckled from a teeth of stone, raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home, skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Digging a hole.
Meteor's terrible. Other than that, we have a pretty good line.
Consider.
Shells up!
Push forward.
Scorch is okay. Yeah, but we can do better than okay, right? You could have saved the Basilisk. Would I wanted to? Did it involve jamming an ogre on the board?
Someday I'll be just like you!
So he tomed into a glyph and then glyphed, or... Okay. The blast wave isn't amazing for him now, so it's a good moment to get these out. People. Alright, maybe a permaban's a little much, but you should know better than to just put random Twitch channels in, right? Prime Drake? Oh, who wants the Lich King?
Attack mode!
Yeah, but it's not like advertising. You could have just been excited to say, oh, you're playing against this guy, and then put the stream in the chat, right? So I'm trying to make sure I'm being reasonable. If it's just like randomly putting Twitch channels, then sure, you just ban that shit, right? But
We hear your heart. There!
Tempo Priest, baby. You actually got timed out by my bot cost. Alright, you got unbanned. Let's... I don't think I have to whitelist my own stream, right? But maybe. Maybe. Oh. Damn, 12. Now, I think in the same deck on a different day can get like a 6 or a 9 or something, right? That's always the case with 12s, but